Very good morning class. Today, ninth standard, we are going to learn about chapter 3, the little girl and its beehive. Okay, its beehive, little girl. As the regular procedure is chapter, meanings and then explanation. So let's get started. Okay class, here we have some of the meanings that mentioned in the text also, or I have taken some of the portion from the inside the para also. Some of are mentioned in the text and some in the para. So let's get started. These are the meanings that is very helpful and during explanation and in your daily life also. Let's discuss most important. Stuttered. Stuttered is a word of stammer. Stammer means plana. You know stammer. So you can use stuttered. It's a modified version and it's also good to use. Instead of using these words, if you use these words in your daily life, you will get to know better English and you will speak better English also. So we have stuttered, that's stammered, rashed, unhappy. If you are not happy, you will say I am unrashed. Sorry, I am rashed with your performance. If you get less marks, your parents will say I am rashed, unhappy. Now we have laboriously. It's with a lot of effort. Okay, I am laboriously doing the work. Means I am doing the work with a lot of effort. Here the word is with a lot of effort, also with a lots of effort. Now we have shadowed. Shadowed means darkness. Shadowed means darkness. And nightmare. You know nightmare. Nightmare is a bad dream. Tucked up, covered up nicely in bed. Covered up nicely in bed. Snuggled, comfortable position. Comfortable position. Slip down, come down quietly. These are the meanings. And now we will go thoroughly with the chapter so that when we will come across any words, we will discuss that portion. Got it? Let's begin the session of the little girl. Little girl. Okay. To the, I missed something. Yes. The writer of this chapter is Catherine Mansfield. That is Catherine M. Okay. Now continue. Now let's start. The little girl. As the says the story about the little girl. To the little girl, he was a figure to be feared and avoided. Every morning before going to work, he came into her room and gave her a casual kiss. To which she responded with goodbye, father. And oh, there was a glad sense of relief when she heard there was no of carriage going fainter and fainter down the long road. Okay, so here the story starts with a little girl, and the first para says that the little girl was quite small. We can say. And she was, of shape of a figure of fear. She was already a little bit scared kind of person and very avoided. Her friends used to avoid him. Every morning before going to work, he came into her room and gave a casual kiss. Here, first era also, there is a relation between father and daughter has been mentioned that he used to kiss her father. And he responded with goodbye, Papa, goodbye, father. In the evening, when he came home, she stood near the staircase, and father used to go on a way with carriage going fainter and fainter down the long road. Means his father in the first para, his father used to go from his place to somewhere for job and something. In the evening when he came home, she stood near the staircase and heard his loud voice in the hall, bring my tea into the drawing room. Hasn't the paper come yet? Mother, go and see if my paper's out there and bring my slippers. Okay. And in the evening, this was in the morning session. Now we are in the evening. In the evening, he came home. She stood near the staircase and heard his loud voice, his father's loud voice in the hall. Bring my tea into my drawing room. Okay. Here, his is not properly mentioned. Then also we will continue to discuss that bring my tea in my drawing room. But who is this guy who is asking? Is it his father or is it his tea? Okay. Now, hasn't the paper come yet? His father also says that my father is dead. Okay, newspaper. But mother, go and see if my paper's out there and bring me my slippers. Kezia. Kezia is a person. Mother would call to her, if you are a good girl, you can come down and take off father's boots. Slowly the girl would slip down the stairs and more slowly across the wall and push down the drawing room door. Now, here in the drawing room, his father used to stay, and this girl slowly slipped down to the drawing room, and there she goes, and uh, there she says, but just in the third where is just entered. She entered in the drawing room where his father stays. Got it? And his father wants to think, where is my paper? Where is my tea? Okay. Now, Kezia, yes. By the time he had his spectacles and looked at her over them in a way that was terrifying to the little girl. Yes. Well, Kezia, hurry up and pull off these books and take off them outside. Have you been a good girl today? I don't know, father. Yes. See, here the words stammer introduced. I don't know, father. The girl stuttered, and the name is Kezia. Now we are getting in the story. Here, her father is in his drawing room, and he has a big spectacles on his eyes. And this girl is very, scary person. Not scared, scared person. Not scary person. Scared person. She entered the drawing room, and she was like, "Now, what I have to do? What will I do?" She entered, and Kezia. Kezia is her name, and her father told him that remove the boot. Have you been good girl today? Are you a good girl? No. So you don't know if you stutter like that, mother will have to take you to the doctor. Now her father says that if you will stutter like this, that stutter is a natural thing, and many children have this kind of problem. But if they will work on their, speaking on a verbally and conversations and many more things when speaking activities are contributed. If you will focus there, then this problem may get solved. Yes, I was also when I was kid, I was also having this kind of problem. And our King Shah Rukh Khan is also facing this kind of problem. And one of my friend, he was also facing only, stuttered. But we resolve these problems, we recover this from this portion, as if there is not a proper treatment of stuff. There is a therapy only. Speak a lot and point out the word that you are stammered. Like some of the words are E, some of the words are B, these are the words. So focus words at A and R, and list out 20 to 30 words that starts from its initials from A, and try to speak all the words morning, noon, evening. This is the only therapy that recover the problems. If your tongue will use to that words, then you will never get stammered. So this is stammered, and we have discussed this. So her father told that if you will stammer like this, we have to take you to the doctor. Your mother will take you to the doctor. She never stuttered with other people, had quite given it up, but only with father, because then she was trying so hard to say words properly. Got it? So here comes a new point that the girl was not stammering with anyone. The problem of stammer was not there also. This situation arises when he was with her father. Means what? It's just a point of scare. Then when he came in contact or came across his father, her father, not his father, he always stuttered. She always stuttered. So in the story it's mentioned that she never used to this stuttered, but when he came across to his father, this happens. What's the matter? What are you looking so rash about? Now we have rash, unhappy. Mother, I wish you taught this child not to appear on the brink of suicide. Here, Kezia, carry my teacup back to the table carefully. Now, teacup to the table from the drawing board carefully. He was so big, his hands and his neck, especially his mouth. Okay, when he yawned, thinking about him alone was thinking about the child. Here in the photo is mentioned there is a girl also, there is a Kezia, there's a little girl, and a little girl also found mother reading and father stretched out on the sofa. The girl is her mother, lady is not a girl, it's a lady. It's a lady girl, our Kezia, and his father and her father. So this father-daughter relation has been mentioned as a stammer scenario. That whenever she get in contact with father, she always stammer because she becomes scared of her father, and she thinks that her father is like a giant beast. Means thinking of that person is like thinking of a giant Hulk. He was so big, his hands and so neck, means it was properly described. On Sunday afternoon, grandmother sent her down to the drawing room to have a nice talk with father and mother. But the little girl always found mother reading and father stretched out on the sofa. His handkerchief on his face, his feet on no desk cushions, sleeping somewhere small. Yes. One day, grandmother sent this little girl to his parents to have some kind of talk. But she realized that her father and her mother are the person who just used to sleep and read papers. She realized they are not interested in talking with this girl. She sat on a stool gravely, watched him until he woke up and stretched, and asked the time, then looked at her. Don't stare so crazy, you look like a little brown. Oh. Okay. Now, then also she in front of her mother and father, in front of her parents, she sat on a stool. She sat on a stool and she was observing like this, constant. So her mother told him that don't stare, you look like a brown owl. So she was mentioned like you looks like an owl when you stare. One day when she was kept indoors with a cold, her grandmother told her that father's birthday was next week and suggested she should make him a pink cushion for a gift out of a beautiful piece of yellow silk. Yes. Now her grandmother told him that next week your father is doing a birthday party. We are going to have a birthday party and your father have a birthday. So from a yellow silk make a beautiful cushion to gift him. So, laboriously, with lots of effort. Here the word should be lots of effort, with hard work. As word is labor is mentioned, laboriously means hard work. Laboriously, with a double cotton, with the little girl stitched three sides, but what to fill it with. That was the question. The grandmother was out in the garden and she wandered in mother's bedroom to look for scraps on the bed table. She discovered a great many sheets of fine paper, gathered them up, tore them into tiny pieces and stuffed her case, then stood up to the fourth side. Here, there was a silk, there was a cover, but what you should feel, how to prepare a cushion, that was a good question for her. She did not know what to feel him there in the cushion. She has a cover also. Then she, in a grandmother's room, when she was out for the garden, she, not in grandmother's, in mother's bedroom, there she visited and she's, on the table, at the bed table, she discovered a great many sheets of fine paper. Fine paper, gathered them, tore them into tiny pieces, and stuffed her case and the fourth side. And on the, that with the help of that fine papers, she covered the case, not the cushion. That night there was a hue and cry in the house. Father's great speech for the authority had been lost. Rooms were searched, servants questioned. Finally, mother came into Kezia's room. Yes, now here comes the disaster. This little girl has tore down the page that was an important speech. That was a piece of a speech that her father was going to give in a ceremony. Okay, and now you are getting the intense atmosphere. I hope that you are getting that little girl, when she gathered in her mother's room, on the bed there was a page. Earlier she told, but the page was a speech that her father was going to give on. Okay, yes. Now her mother asked the Kezia that, where is that page? Kezia, I suppose you can see some page on the table in your room now. But at first her mother didn't know that she is that kind of artist, that little girl. So her mother asked Kezia, do you know that there was a page in my bedroom? So she said yes. I told them for many surprise. I told them for my surprise. Wait, screamed mother, come straight down to the dining room with this pistol. And she was dragged down. Poor father was dancing to and fro, hands behind the back. Now here the 3D movie will start. She tore down the important page. Her mother don't know. Now her mother called him to downstairs, the first floor, and she was standing behind near him. And the situation was out of the blue. Well, he said sharply. Mother explained. She also screamed also on her. Okay, beta, now you are gone. He stopped and stared at the child. Did you do that? Well, she said sharply. Mother explained. She stopped and sharply. No, 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 no. She whispered. Mother, go up to her room and fetch down the damn thing. See that the child put the bed this instant. Crying too much to explain. Yes. Now she asked me, have you did this thing? She said, no, I have not done it. Then she goes to the child room. There she observed that this put the bed exchange, watching the even night make a sad little pattern on the floor. Then father came into the room with a ruler in his hands. I am going to beat for this, he said. No, 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 she's been hiding under the bed. He pulled them aside. So she was going to give a big surprise to her father, but the situation turns bad for her only. She tried very well, but situation get changed, and her father, he brings a big ruler and he tells them, I will beat her, definitely. So he came in that room, and he pulled sit up, he ordered, and hold out your hands. You must be taught once and for all not to touch what does not belong to you. So now here the movie starts. His father told him that Advarkar, about your hands, and I'm going to teach you one of the important lessons of your life, that whatever things that do not belong to you, you never allow to touch them. Okay? The things that's not yours, do not touch them. Simple, one kind of statement, not a single figure of speech has been used in the sentence. So, do not touch, that's not your thing. Okay, so she pulled them aside. Sit up, he ordered, and hold your hands. But it was for your birthday. So she, while doing like this, she said that it was for your birthday. It was not for mine. Down from the ruler on her little pink palms. Hours later, when grandmother had wrapped her in a shawl and rocked her in the rocking chair, the child clung to her soft body. God made father's fault. She sobbed. Here's a clean hanky, darling. Blow your nose, go to sleep, and you forget all about it in the morning. I tried to explain to father, but he was too upset to listen. See, Kezia, her father beat him very badly, and she was very disturbed. And her grandmother was in the rocking chair. So she, hugged her and she asked why there is a father. What mother God makes father for? She was sobbed, she was crying, she was weeping. So, but the grandmother says that I tried to help him. I tried to explain your father that the situation, but he was not ready to listen to anything. He was upset because the speech was very important for him. And this entire incident was a innocent accident. She doesn't know anything about the paper, and I think at this situation she should get some kind of help with elders. One of the important things: never tore any kind of page in your life. Anything that's written on a page, never tore, because suppose it's not for you, but it may be possible that it's for someone else. So it's one kind of example. Second one, never touch anything that do not belongs to you. So she cried a lot, and her grandmother says that tomorrow in the morning you will forget. So get some sleep. But the child never forget. Next time she saw him so quickly put both hands behind her back and a red color flew into her cheeks. Next morning, when he saw her, his father, he was, he was walking. She was walking like that. Suddenly, when she saw her father, she was like this. So this gesture of fear comes out of a fear, and the cheek becomes red because she was making a lots of effort. Laboriously, she was doing something good deed, and her father returned that thing in a very bad way. Now, the McDonald's lived next year. They had five children. We are not that kind of McD, it's real McDonald's. They have five children looking through a gap in the fence. The little boy saw them playing tag in the evening. Okay. There is a game that's called tag. It's not mandatory, so I have not mentioned on the blackboard. So she was trying to, just a second. They were playing tag. So McDonald's family, children of McDonald's were playing there, and she saw from a fence. So they had five children and they were playing. So the father with the baby mom on his shoulders, two little girls hanging on his coat pockets, ran around and around the flower beds, shaking with laughter. Here, the McDonald's family were playing tag. Entire family, father, mother, children, all the five, they were playing and they were doing very laughter gesture. They were enjoying the moment. So looking at the scene, she observed what she observed. Then what she said, there was a different sort of father. Suddenly, one day mother became ill and she and grandmother went to hospital. So she thinks that father and my father are different sort of father. Okay, my father very strict, his father okay. Means I am in trouble, not them. Suddenly, one day came, mother becomes ill, and grandmother went to the hospital. The little girl was left in the house with Elias, the book that was all right in the daytime. But the Elias was putting her to bed, she grew suddenly afraid. What I do if I have a nightmare? She asked. I often have nightmares, and then Granny takes me to her bed. I can't see in the dark, it all gets whispering. Now the for little girl it was different because her mother was in granny was in hospital. In daytime she has cook Alice. She has a cook Alice, but at night it was very difficult for her to sleep because she used to say that if I have a nightmare, what I'll do? I often have a nightmare in a week. So my granny used to take me with her. Okay. So here at this portion we will stop our chapter, that is little girl. We'll stop at the allies portion and the nightmare portion. I hope you are getting the chapter very well. In the next portion we will discuss this chapter. Got it?